Not quite sure what I did with my headphones. Kind of odd. But it is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody watching the replay. We're going to give it a few moments. I don't think this replay will be available till, I would say, tomorrow. So the event will already have happened. So I'm definitely going to have to repeat it throughout the live. Welcome to the live, everybody. Tap that thumbs up. Happy Wednesday, man. Hope y'all are doing fantastic. What is that? Oh, it's something on my phone screen. Okay. Let's clean the glasses while we're about to go, while we're just getting started. Welcome to the live, man. Tap that like button. How y'all doing, man? Happy Wednesday. How's everybody feeling? Yeah, I went fishing like as a young lad. Matthew, what's good, brother? Happy Wednesday, man. How's everything, man? Haven't seen you in a minute. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're getting better. I'm sending you a lot of healing, brother. For sure. Just know that it's happening for you, brother. I know it's hard to hear, but, you know, we're all going through it, man. I'm glad that you're feeling better by the day, man. That's good to hear. And take care of yourself, man. Rest. That's what your body needs. You know, take a bubble bath, maybe, you know, do some nice things for yourself and your body. And every time you go live, I'm always busy. Really? Interesting. Well, not, yeah, that's true. And now what happened, man? Spirit, your guide slowed you down. All right? They slowed you down. They said, this man needs to slow down. Because when you're busy, you're not able to go through the upgrades and the things of that nature. When you're staying so busy, you don't integrate them. So then we get slowed down in different ways so that our bodies can actually integrate, you know, what's happening on the planet, because there's so much light coming through, you know. Yeah, well, that's good. That's good, you know, but hopefully you learn this time that you don't wait till the universe has to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? Find time in your day, find time in the week to slow down, to integrate the light that's coming in, man, and all the changes that are happening on the planet, man, because you don't want the universe to do it for you. Then it's not a pretty sight. And then that's when most of us don't enjoy, when we have to be forced into it. I wish I could show you my view, though. So beautiful. What's your view, man? Describe it. What is the channel about? Self-empowerment, remembering who you are, spirituality, um, realizing that you don't need to go outside of yourself to find God. This is not a religious channel, but welcome in the Might Sparrow. And by the way, just so everybody knows, we're doing mini healing sessions live today at 1 p.m. Eastern time with me and Luna. You can send super chats. All the information is in the description of the scheduled video at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And it's the day before Thanksgiving. So you're going to get to meet Luna. We're going to be live 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. If you're feeling called and want a mini healing session, man, with both of us or individually, read the description of the scheduled video that's posted. And you'll be able to follow what needs to be done before. You definitely have to be there live, though. That's for crisp, clear, blue skies, cold English day, laying in bed, watching the light breeze move the trees into a soft hand. Wow, that sounds so magical, brother. So magical. See, man, that's where you can find gratitude. Gratitude will heal anything. Gratitude will change your entire life. You know, just being grateful for the things that happen and not being pissed off and angry at what happens and what transpires, but finding a way to be grateful. And that sounds really beautiful. Right now, it's very cloudy because it was raining last night hard, but you can see the clouds moving out and the blue skies are behind it, and we're going to get sunshine, and we're going to get like 60s or 70s today. I don't really want to show the view here, just because of, social media and stuff. But other views, I definitely, I'm cool with showing. Just this one, I'm not willing to. I don't really want to show. And plus, it's not really blue skies right now or sun. Yeah. I don't want to disclose the location. You know what I'm saying? That I'm at currently. But normally, I have no problem showing it. Yeah. But normally I do, when I'm at the parks or, driving around, I flip the camera and show you guys all the time. So, just certain locations, I'm not, I don't want to, but yeah, you get it. You get it. I don't know. I don't really have anything. I've never really tuned into it, the Pokemon franchise. I don't watch any of that stuff. So I to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you. But yeah, we got gray, dark clouds right now. It is 8:09 in the AM. We're on Eastern time, so it's like a little after 8 a.m. And how's everybody doing? Are you all preparing do you celebrate Thanksgiving? Are you planning to celebrate it? Are you meeting with family that you haven't seen in a long time? Are you not wanting to do it? Are you doing it because you think you have to? Like, drop it in the comments, man. What are your plans this week? I'll tell you what, it didn't even feel like Wednesday today. I woke up and it felt very strange. It feels very different and strange. And we definitely have shifted timelines. Without a doubt, I've spoken about this days ago. There's been a massive timeline jump. It feels very strange and weird. And well, I'm glad you asked, Matthew. I got a little mini tofurkey turkey. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's made with tofu. It's seasoned with garlic and basil. It's like very small. Usually I really don't celebrate Thanksgiving, man, but this is the first year that one of my family members are not here. So I'm getting together with my mom and one of my other family members, and we're just going to do something small. And I made some vegan dishes and you know what? I think what I'm going to do is take a picture of all of it, and I'll post it um, like, I forget what they call it on YouTube, like where you can post photos and stuff. I'll show you guys what I cooked. Um, yeah, I know. And you know what? I was talking about it yesterday, how I think it's BS, Thanksgiving in general, because it's like, why aren't we giving thanks the community tab, exactly. I'll post photos, but like, I'm not doing it because everybody else is doing it. I'm doing it because I haven't gotten together with family in years. Okay. And this is going to be the first time I'm getting together with family in a very long time. And it's just a small group. It's my mom and my sister. The other part of my family is not here. They're out of the country right now. So I'm making a plant-based turkey. I made kidney bean salad, which I use salt and pepper, red onions, kidney beans, balsamic vinegar, and olive oil. And I made it a couple days ago, and I've been stirring it so the beans soak up the balsamic vinegar and olive oil. And so it's very, very flavorful. It's amazing. It's called kidney bean salad. It's fire. So I made that. I'm going to make corn on the cob with garlic and vegan butter. Organic corn on the cob with vegan butter and garlic, crushed garlic all over it. I'm going to make a chocolate mousse pie with tofu, so it's vegan. I'm using tofu for like the part to make it really thick, the pie. And I'm going to make some garlic bread with some crushed garlic and butter. And to be quite honest with you, well, I didn't even look at what you guys said in the chat, but what time shall I come around? Sounds good. Anytime, brother. What do you have? Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, man, I think the whole paradigm around Thanksgiving is BS. It's all just to keep us in consumerism. Why don't we give thanks every single day? Why don't we call our mother and tell her, I love you every day? Why don't we give her a hug every day? Why don't we do these things every single day? Why does it have to be a specific holiday that the government deems, oh, it's time for you to get together and give thanks? Like, what about giving thanks and being grateful every single day? I vibe Thanksgiving. I'm jealous. You know, it's going to be all right. You know, mostly every year I just been alone by myself, and I haven't done anything for any of the holidays. Worshipping. Well, that's what I've been talking about for a while now, about this whole worshiping thing, like worshiping God, worshiping Jesus, just worshiping in general. I don't resonate with that, and that's what they've been teaching us to do. They've been teaching humanity to do is worship. What about a nice sirloin? Nah, man, no sirloins here, Luke. And man, that's not really like for sirloin. Is not for Thanksgiving, man. I mean, I guess you can do whatever you want. Oh, it's this guy. Hey, Nam. God bless you and your understanding of the Creator. Nam? Oh, yeah, Nam. That's right. Well, what's my philosophy behind being vegan? Good question. Very good question. Well, to be honest with you, I've been shown a lot of different things, and I've been shown people that just tear up a chicken wing like cannibalism. You know what I'm saying? And I never really understood. And mind you, let me just say this, man. I was not vegan my entire life. I ate red meat and chicken and fish. That's probably the extent of meat that I've eaten. But the fact of the matter is, when I went the moments where I've come out of a spell, it's like I think to myself, and I've thought about this for many, many hours and days and months and years. And it's like, it's an animal that people eat has a soul just like we do. And what blows my mind is, like, I think that if most people saw or had to actually slaughter the animal that they're eating, they wouldn't do it. I think because somebody does it for you and it's out of sight, out of mind, but it's like you're not seeing the suffering that that animal's going through prior to eating. And I feel like we've been lied to. I don't even feel like I know we've been lied to. First of all, and I know this can sound, and I'm only answering a question that, so everybody doesn't think I'm like trying to like convince you to go to the other side and become vegan and blah, blah, blah. I'm not doing that. Somebody asked a question about my philosophy on being vegan, and I'm answering the question, and I'm not trying to convince anybody to do anything. I can just say this: it doesn't make sense to me. And yet I do believe it has to do with the dark energies and the entities like the Illuminatis and all that, the deep state and all of them. Because here's the thing, man, meat is not high vibrational. It's very dense. It's a very dense food. And yet, do we really know that it has protein? Because somebody said it did? And I say this about every product out there. Like, where's the truth in, and by somebody just saying, yeah, I ran these tests and like a piece of steak has a lot of protein in it. Like, listen, at the end of the day, man, it's all about just listening to your body and what your body needs. All these names and these different things, like, oh, this got protein and this got sugar and this got blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's all just here, like, just, I don't know, like, I'm trying to get the word, but it's like, it's silly to me. It's like, okay, I'm being guided to eat this piece of meat. I don't know why, but I am. And I just eat it because my body is calling for it right now. That's kind of how I feel about everything. I feel like we have to listen to our bodies more. It doesn't matter. So, and what's your point that they hunt other animals? Yeah, I never said some people don't have problems slaughtering their own food, but majority would not do it. Majority wouldn't even eat it if they had to. And that, again, I feel like is deep programming from, the dark energies and the dark forces, because at the end of the day, man, it's carcass and it sits in your intestines and rots. And if you believe anything that anyone tells you, red meat and stuff like that is what cancer feeds off of. So wouldn't that tell you something? I mean, there is a lot of people that don't care and they still smoke cigarettes and they know it causes cancer, but they still do it. So, I mean, either way, it doesn't really matter. Not everybody's going to listen with what they're told, if it's even true. And that's okay if you think I sound ridiculous. I don't think you sound ridiculous. I don't judge you for you going out and, slaughtering your own meat and eating it. But I can tell you right now, it's like, what's stopping you from eating another human? It's no different. It's still got a soul. That's how I feel about it. It's no different than a soul, than a human. What's the difference? It's still in pain when you kill it, just like a human. So what's the difference? Damn, the sun is strong today, boy. That are hard to shake, but I feel they are getting better. And that's okay, man. Don't judge yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. But you're where you are because that's where you're supposed to be, man. You know, Matthew? No judgment. I agree with most of what you say. And your approach to it is so refreshing to see. For me, I'm transitioning to becoming pescatarian, only fish, and only fish that I catch myself. Okay, I got you. Well, I think a lot of people are, and I really believe that we're going to move into a world that we don't eat animals anymore. We don't need to. We're going to actually be in harmony and in alignment with the animal kingdom, like we're supposed to be. Again, it's a lot of lies and brainwashing and conditioning that we've been conditioned for thousands of years. It's before most of our lifetimes, you know, and it's the truth though. What is the difference between like eating another human, because it still has a soul? It's still in pain when you slaughter it. What is the difference? Just because it can't speak to you, but animals can speak. If you're in tune with your telepathy and your psychic abilities, man, you can communicate with the animal. We all can. But again, we were suppressed from it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna deny that I loved eating red meat. I loved hamburgers. I loved chicken wings. But then in 2020, what happened to me again was I actually could feel and see and the anxiousness and fear from the soul of the animal that I was eating. So I was like, oh hell no. Like I had rushing anxiety from the animal being slaughtered, and I saw the animal's soul. And that's what kind of turned me completely vegan where I'm at currently. Again, I don't know if that's going to be forever. I don't really, I just go with what my body feels right. I don't know if I could eat it again, to be honest with you. And that is my human ego. Um, I mean, they have, I don't know if you're familiar with Gaia TV, but they have a lot of stuff on just everything, man. If you don't ever heard of Gaia TV, check it out. And I think they even have a free trial. And if you pay monthly, it's not. I mean, even a year is not that bad. They have so much content on there, man. But there is documentaries on there about, uh, you know. But I do believe that I don't. It's not even that I believe it. I know it to be true. That we are literally moving into a world where we won't eat meat any longer. We won't need to. Our bodies are becoming lighter, and we're changing into crystalline structures, along with all the structures like the housing and the things we've used to construct buildings. It's all turning into crystalline structures. Um, yeah, I had to cancel my subscription. I'm pretty broke in the new earth. Oh, I got you. Oh, so you had Guide TV then? Yeah, then you know what? I'll look up some that I've seen that may be on YouTube, and I'll let you know the next time I see you. um, let me see what else. But I can tell you this right now. Thank you, man. I appreciate that gaming. I I have a lot of Greek in me. I was in Greece many years ago, and I do believe I'm a Greek. I have aspects of a Greek god. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. You worked in a slaughterhouse for about a month. The mass production of meat is a disgusting thing. I had never seen an animal look purely terrified until working there. That's what I'm saying, man. That's exactly what I'm saying. And wow, that's I couldn't even. Hats off to you, man, for even staying there a month. I honestly don't even know how people do it. I don't. And I think majority out there, like I said, if they had to be in those slaughterhouses, not only that, but what I've been hearing a lot about is that there's so much consumption of meat, they don't even have enough animals to slaughter, that they're starting to print the meat. It's printed meat. It's not even from an animal anymore. And I've been hearing a lot about that. Yes, I'm vegan, man. Yes, and I'm not this. And anybody that's new popping in here, man, don't think that I'm trying to convince anybody. Someone asked me a question about my philosophy about being vegan, and I'm answering it. I'm not here to change you, to convince you otherwise. That's not what I'm here to do. I never will do that. I never will force anybody to change. You do you. You know what I'm saying? Like you do you. If your body is calling meat, eat meat. If you're not, then don't. You know, I'm just sharing my own experiences because people are asking questions. You've been a vegetarian for 40 years. I take milk. Okay. But you don't have meat, though, I assume, obviously. Vegan, you don't eat dairy or eggs or meat. Vegetarian, you eat, you still have dairy, but you don't have meat. Yeah, no eggs, exactly. Yeah, I know. I'm familiar. I'm fully aware. I've been, I haven't had dairy in like since I was 18 years old, and I'm 47 now. Meat I've had on and off, but since 2020, I've been completely vegan. Yeah, that's right. Who was it? Yeah, I think you're the one that told me that, or the other day. I think it was KFC, right? Oh yeah, Campbell's. That's right. Campbell's. Yes. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, if they do it that way, it's free. They don't have to spend a penny on it, and they're charging the consumer for the meat, and it's not even what they're thinking they're getting. That's what I mean by all the lies that are happening. Oh, non-violent. Okay, I got you. I'm not lactose. It's more that if I'm allergic to dairy. That's really what it is because I get a cold if I have like milk or cheese or you know. Um, so I'm more like allergic to dairy. But I mean, I said this before and I'll say it again. I've had um, this vision that like if the big like fast food places, like let me ask you guys a question, okay? Because I know somebody said that they worked at a slaughterhouse for a month and it was despicable what was going on there. Um, I want to ask you a question, and I want you to really go within and think about this before you answer. If if what if you went to like the Bell Place or the Golden Arch, and how would you feel the rest of society would be if they had to do this? So let's say you get to the Golden Arch, right? And you guys know what I'm talking about when I say that. I don't want to give them publicity, even though I know our channel's not huge, but you know, things can spread out, you know, and it still gives them publicity, and I don't want to do that. So the Golden Arch, right? How many people do you think would get up to the drive-through and they place their order and then they get up to the window getting ready to get their food, right? Where they're going to hand them the food. But before they hand them the food, they had to watch a tablet. The person at the counter would hand them a tablet. And they have to watch the exact animal get slaughtered prior to them handing their food to them. So they had to actually experience the whole act before their food was handed to them. How many people do you actually think would then proceed to take their food and actually eat it after seeing that, after watching that? I think a very, very small percentage. Obviously, the ones that hunt obviously would have no problem with it. But majority, it's like what they always say, out of sight, out of mind, you know? I don't think I think people have been disconnected from their emotions. And I also think that there's no emotion attached to it anymore. There's no feeling. So it's like they go and they pick up their chicken wings or their Big Mac or whatever, and there's no association that that's actually an animal that was killed. That's how numb people are and how under a spell people are for taste. Oh, but it tastes good. Oh, but I'm not even like, they know it's meat, but there's no connection to it anymore. You know, all the social media and everything has like desensitized people, literally. All the stimulation of television and social media and doom scrolling and, you know, overstimulation of sex and just everything, man. Yeah, I know, but you say that, but there was somebody in here that said they could easily slaughter an animal and eat it. So there is people out there that can do it and have no problem with it. Like everyone is desensitized. That's more like it. I agree. I feel I've lost friends due to my opinions. Change, then you realize that the friendship must have been superficial. Exactly. The first place. The light is winning on the macro and micro. I agree with you, man. But on the other hand, we have conscious, emotional, quotient, and feelings, which makes me think that we need people who are non-vegetarian, vegetarian, and vegan, so that the life could sustain peacefully. Yeah, I agree, and I mean, it's basically a reflection of what's going on everywhere. Yeah, it is. It is, and I literally believe, and I feel, and I see people are just completely desensitized, like literally desensitized, and they don't even know how to feel anymore because they've been numbing their feelings and emotions. We haven't been taught how to use the feelings and emotions. So everyone just numbs out. They numb out on drugs, alcohol, food, gaming, porn, like everything you think of, relationships, you know, distractions of shopping, like the list goes on and on. No, hell no, I'm not, man. I said that from the beginning. I'm not doing that. Someone asked me a question about what my philosophy on being vegan is. That wasn't even like the topic today. And I don't judge anybody for doing what they do, period. Like, this channel is no judgment. Like, you can do whatever you want to do, and I don't judge you for it, man. I don't go around like watching people eat meat and then making fun of them or judging them or telling them you shouldn't be doing that. No, man. That's not what I'm about, man. I will not judge you. I will not judge anyone, man, for where they are, why they do what they do. That's not for me to do. People don't like to be preached to about what they do, especially when it's your philosophy and not theirs. That's okay, because I was asked what my philosophy is, and you guys asked me, and I'm answering. That's all from my own experience. I don't believe that anyone should be judged for where they are on their journey. Look, man, at one point in my life, I ate meat. And if someone was judging me or telling me otherwise, I mean, I smoked for over 20 something years and people were judging me and telling me you shouldn't do that. It's bad for you and all that. And I didn't listen until I was ready. So I really feel strongly that people have to be ready. I'm not any religion, man. I'm spiritual. I don't believe in any religion. I'm just spiritual, man. I believe in God. I have strong faith. I just don't I don't vibe with religion. I think it was created to separate and divide people, and a lot of it has been manipulated big time over the years, like big time. So I don't vibe with religion, man. Yeah, man. I just, I am a beautiful human. I just want to see us all come together as one, man. We all bleed the same blood. We breathe. We all have breath. We all breathe. We all have similar things about us. Why can't we all just get along and come together, man, and stop judging each other and stop putting people in categories and identifying people as this and that? Why not coming together, putting all our resources together and loving one another, man? No matter where they are on their path, no matter where they are on their journey. Just love each other, man. We can change this entire planet like this. Everybody complains all the time that they don't like the way things are, but are not willing to make the changes that are necessary to create the new world. I don't disagree with you, man. There is. And we're getting rid of those people. They're not going to be on this new earth with us any longer because there's mass arrests happening for anyone that has been doing crimes against humanity. They're going to be taken care of. And we don't have to worry about it because God's got us. We're all chosen ones, man. And we're all here. Every one of you listening and following me and Luna's channel and following our mission and purpose here, you're chosen, man. You're a starseed. You're a light worker. You have a massive purpose here. You have a purpose to disrupt and dismantle everything so we can create new systems out of love, not fear. And so we just have to hang tight because the changes are happening for the better, for the good of all of us. And, they won't, we're heading into the golden age, man, the age of love, the age of Aquarius, 1,000 years of peace, harmony. We're going to be in harmony with the animal kingdom. The weather is going to be beautiful all the time because everything has been imbalanced. Out of balance, let me say, out of balance. The weather, the ratios between the rich and the poor and the middle class, it's like everyone should have everything, man. Everyone should have a roof over their head. Everyone should have food on the table. Everyone should have water. Everyone should have clothes on their back if that's what we want as a society, And it's like the imbalance in the ratio to what some have and what some don't have is so out of balance. And it just doesn't add up. It just doesn't make sense. It's not how it's supposed to be. So we all came here, we heard the call, and we raised our hand and said, I'm going down. I'm going in. I'm going to be a part of this change that's going to happen. It will be. It will be. It will be. It's getting there, man. We have to go through this little blip, this challenging time, which is going to wake millions of people up. Okay. And this is what they call the days of darkness, where the internet's going to be shut down and what they've been talking about for years and the Bible and the biblical stuff has talked about us going into the days of darkness, where the internet shut down and everything, and you have to then, all these systems are being revealed, man. The corruption that has been going on, the medical, the financial, just everything, every system out there is corrupt in some way, shape, or form. And we have to clean it all up. The trafficking that's been happening with the kids. Everything has to be cleaned up. So they're fighting and they're kicking and screaming, man, because they don't want it. They want to keep us in control and fear and keep you under a spell. Yeah, scammers. I mean, that's all a part of it. You know what I mean? That's there's clones out there. There's NPCs. There's a lot of humans walking around that don't even have a soul. So this is the changes that are happening, and we all know it. And you guys wouldn't be coming on this channel if you didn't resonate with what I said. Yeah, the list goes on and on is right, Ryan. You're 100% right. Every freaking system is corrupted and is not transparent in any way, shape, or form. And I mean, listen, I've been talking about this for years on here. Like, you go to the grocery store and you get something out of the bakery and you don't know what the hell they put in it. They got a mile-long list of ingredients, but it tastes good. So I'll eat it. But I don't know what I'm eating. I don't even like we've gotten so far disconnected from like making our own foods and growing our own vegetables and fruits. And, it's like, oh, I just walk in this grocery store and this person tells me that this item is good. It's nutritious for me. But I don't really know. I just buy it because I was told this and it tastes good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even understand how we got so far disconnected from like moving with nature, and it's like people don't even have time to sit down and like go within anymore. They're like, I got so much things to do. I got this to do and that to do, and I'm like so busy and blah blah blah, and I don't even have time to sit and talk to God anymore. I don't even make that a priority. I'm not saying me, but I'm generalizing it, We do have greater capabilities, and Jesus showed us that. He levitated. He turned water to wine. He fasted for 40 days in the desert. Right? Like, we all have the capability and power to do all of it. And yes, there's been massive programming, massive lies, manipulation to keep these people in power, to keep you sick, to keep you taking prescription things and not getting to the root cause. They don't get to the root cause. They just band-aid it, as my dad would say. They just band-aid it. And then eventually it turns into something even worse because you're covering it up. You're not actually getting to the root cause. I know, and that's what this channel is all about, Miss Simmons. It's all about self-empowerment, man. Taking your power back. Taking your power back. That's what this channel is about, man. That's what the newer school that me and Luna are cultivating. It's all about self-empowerment, man. Not giving your power away. Worshipping something outside of you. We don't do that here, man. You take your power in your hands. Right? God is within us. You're right. 100%. That's why you've heard people say, go within. Go within. The breath that we breathe is God. We're breathing God in and out. but majority of society has been holding their breath. That's the ironic thing. We haven't been taught how to breathe deeply in and deeply out, because when you breathe deeply in and deeply out, you aren't reactive. You're more calm and peaceful and grounded and centered. But majority of humans out there, yeah, the planet is within us. So as we clean up our inner world, we're cleaning the outer world up. Yeah, I mean, that's the crazy thing, man. Like all these things that they tell you and tell us, like, you got to take this medication for anxiety. All anxiety is wanting to do is be seen and heard, and the more you ignore it, the louder it gets. You know what I'm saying? But like they've made it this whole like thing, like take medication to suppress it even more. You know what I'm saying? And majority of like the kids out there with like, ADHD and all these different things that they label it's just the fact that they have more light in their body than we do, and that, yeah, that's another thing, man. Anxiety is like comes also from control, trying to control everything around you, and again, that's another thing that we've been taught to do, control everything, and we don't have any control. Yeah, you no longer need meds, and it made me feel dead. Yeah, I'm sure that's the point. That's the whole point of it, man, Miss Simmons. Just like I said the past couple days about you know the fluoride in the water calcifying our pineal gland, our third eye. It's another form of suppress our gifts and our abilities so that we stay under a spell, so that we're easily controlled. They don't want free thinkers, man, around. They don't want people like me and you who free think, who think for ourselves, who don't want to be controlled, who are not cool with being controlled, who never were. Majority of us couldn't even stay at a job for long. I mean, I jumped around from job to job to job, man. Why? Because I could not stand someone telling me what to do. Yeah, same with that too. Higher versus lower. These hierarchies. Oh, the manager, and then the employee, and the manager's above the employee, and then you have a supervisor above. It's all these hierarchies, and oh, you drive a Mercedes versus this person drives a Yugo. You know what I'm saying? It's all ways to get people feeling essentially judging themselves. And then when you're judging yourself, you're in a lower vibration and a lower frequency, of course. All of these different things bring us into these lower vibrations, which then puts you in fear, which then you're easily controlled. It's a whole thing, and then keep you sick in the, going to seek a person in a white coat, and making everything, because at the end of the day, man, electricity is supposed to be free. Water is supposed to be free. Food is free, but they've created millions of different flavors and all this different things, which I truly believe more and more that it's all printed food anyway. That they're not actually paying to have this stuff manufactured. But then they package it and they put it in the stores, and then they make it, then they got all these different employees, and then it's like then they can justify to raise the prices and to say, well, we had to hire this amount of people to do this, and like do that and blah blah. We're all keen to it, man. We're all starting. Millions of people are beginning to wake up and realize what the banks have been doing. That is the biggest joke. How we put our money into these institutions, and then these institutions go turn around and borrow and use your money that's sitting in there to charge somebody super high interest, like interest through the roof for a mortgage or a loan or whatever it is, and then you get like 0.0, like if let's say you put like $20,000-$30,000 in one of these institutions, then you receive like a penny a month when they're using your stuff. Like it's like you want to talk about like a mob type mentality, and it don't even make sense to me. I don't even understand how we haven't even like come together and been like, this is a, you want to talk about scams? That's like the biggest scam I feel like known like compared to anything out there. Yet all of it is, but you know, and it's like, it's laughable. It's like, how have we been allowing this for so long to take place, that they get to, someone could put $1 million in the institution, and then they go and they lend it to people, and they don't even have it anymore. They're lending it out to so many people, and then they're lending it for these high, super high interest rates, and then we get nothing, and it's ours, and we worked for it. You know? Yeah, the E-list club. Yeah, exactly. But it's like, how have we allowed this to go on for so long? Is my question. That if we came together, man, like there's 8 billion people on this planet. If we all came together, I mean, and put all our resources together and all our knowledge and everything, man, we could walk away from all these systems. I thought about this as a kid, and it would change everything, man. But I don't understand. There's majority are still under a spell, and they go to work, and then they deposit their check, and they come home, they eat dinner, they do it all over again. Like it's like the same thing, and then they're you know, they're saving all this for like this retirement, what they call retirement, which really retirement is really like, I feel like you're dead when you retire anyway. You're not really serving a purpose anymore. And that's why most have health concerns, you know, and they're in and out of appointments all the time. That's really their retirement. Oh, really? I didn't know that about his apartment. Interesting. I wouldn't doubt that, because again, he had figured out so many things, Tesla, that of course they wanted him gone. Well, I think also time, our energy, the energy we give is more valuable than money. Like the energy exchange. And they've figured out a way to get us to drain and use our energy in non-healthy ways. Yeah, I mean, they got time travel, they got replicators, they got med beds, they got really high technologies that only kings and people with like, you know, boatloads of money can use. Yeah, they siphon they siphon the collective's energy. And when do they do that? Well, they do it when you get into these low frequencies and these low vibrations. That's when they LOOSH your energy. if you know what I mean. I don't want to say the word, but I'm sure you guys know the word. You've heard of it before. If you know all of this, you know you've heard of that word. Yeah, I mean, but you know what? It's like this cannot be stopped. That's the beauty. The beauty of it is it cannot be stopped. The billionaires in the world know so much more in terms of spirituality, technologies beyond our. Yeah, well, a lot of them are reptilian too, and Draco and stuff of that nature, and they shapeshift, and they're not actually human. And a lot of what I've heard through other sources and also my own sources is there is beings that have been controlling this planet off planet for thousands of years from off planet. Yeah, they know it because from what I've heard, the Matrix construct is ending in 2028 officially. And they know that. So they're trying to take everybody they can with them. And a lot of them are going underground too. Yeah, well, some of them that are going to be revealed very, very soon are med beds, are replicators where you can replicate food, where you can replicate a house that you don't even have to build. I heard 2028, the actual Matrix construct ends. But yes, you're right. I've heard 2030 as well. But I mean, you could replicate a house, you could replicate a car. It, all the things that we have been suppressed from, you don't need to work hard for. It's just available. Like that car will be waiting on your driveway when you need to go somewhere. You know, it's like all these different things. Yeah, people don't believe it because they don't see it. And a lot of people out there have to see things physically to believe it. But like I've seen it in my mind's eye, I've been shown it by spirit many different ways. I've seen the golden age since I was a kid. No, no, I'm not in a Wendy's parking lot. My God. No, I'm definitely not in Wendy's parking lot. Surge. Um, the Titanic was sunk on purpose to stop billionaires coming out with the truth. Interesting. Same as that submarine that imploded a few years ago. I believe it. I believe it. I don't doubt any of it. It's, yeah. I mean, my dad has been talking about this since the 80s and 70s. He was keen to it. Anyone that would come out with information about curing the big C, they'd be gone. Big PHARM, big farm. I'll say big farm. We'll call it big farm. You guys know what I'm talking about. They're in cahoots with everything, man, because that's where that's connected to everything. And they do not want people to have miraculous healings like my dad did in 1997 when he healed from cancer in 6 weeks. And he was given a week to live. They wanted him to stay getting chemotherapy, and he told the doctor, "Man, I'm already dying doing this. I'm dead already." He had to walk away, and the doctor was pissed because how much they make off of that stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's another thing. Yeah, Hollywood's coming down too, Matthew. That's a whole sham as well. Um, no, hell no, they don't. No, no, they don't. They want you to just like I said, take prescription, never get to the root cause. But they can't stop it now. There's too many people waking up and then starting to question everything, and they don't want that. I'm having a bubble bath. Taking your advice. Good for you, man. Good for you, brother. Joe Dispenza can guide anyone interested in healing naturally. Yes, Joe Dispenza is amazing. I love how he infuses science with spirituality. And yeah, he is a very, very powerful individual. Yeah, bubble bath on, Matthew. Do your thing, man. Your body needs it, man. And yeah, good for you, man. Good for you for listening. But I'll tell you what, man. You guys are awesome, man. What are you guys doing for this week? Are you guys off? Are you guys chilling? Um, thank you everybody for joining, and I'm gonna say this as I wrap the live up. Please tap the like button. And me and Luna are going live at 1 Eastern time today. We're going to be doing mini healing sessions live on YouTube. If you feel called and want to receive, go over to the post, read the description below it. It is already scheduled for 1 p.m. Eastern, so you can type in the chat, I want to receive, and read the description as to what is needed to be done before the mini healing session. And we really don't celebrate holidays, but enjoy the seasons. Yeah, I enjoy the seasons too. I don't really either. Um, so, as I said, we're going to be doing these mini healing sessions at 1 p.m. Eastern time here on YouTube. Go read the description, comment in the chat that you are wanting to receive, and myself and Luna will be there 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. I do my due diligence, Serge. I think that you need to, is more like it. And it's okay if you don't agree with me. It's okay if you don't resonate, but you're here for a reason because you're receiving activations and codes through the frequency and vibration of my voice. So your soul is here for a reason. Your soul brought you here. You're just in resistance, my friend. And that's okay. That's cool. You'll wake up at some point in your life. It's all good, brother. I still love you. And I still send you a lot of love. Um, yeah, we all will wake up is right. It's happening, whether you try to resist it or not. Yeah, man. Exactly. No, no, man. Your soul brought you here, brother. Okay, well, you're here, man. You would have left then. You would have left. Clearly, you're resonating with it, my friend. So, it's all good, man. Either way, you could stay secretly, you could leave, but your soul brought you here. No algorithm brought you here. Your soul brought you here. It's time to wake up, man. To wake up to the truth. The algorithm of life, nature, rhythm. Exactly. Uh, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the truth. It's no accident, man. Nothing's a mistake. You're here because your soul brought you here, my friend. You could call it whatever you want. You could call it algorithm. You could call it. Uh, okay, well, I don't. If you, I mean, you're still here, like I said, brother, and I still love you. There's no judgment. Yeah, open your eyes, man, and see the light, baby. It's coming. We're all waking up. It cannot be stopped. Okay, well, if you think so, it's all good. Um, and everybody tap the like button, man. I appreciate y'all, man. What's everyone's view on AI? I'm on the fence. I use it as a tool, but I'm seeing rapid growth. I mean, to be honest with you, it's another form of the dark energies and dark forces. You know, how do you know that that's who's feeding that AI the information? You know, that's the way I think of it. That's the way I look at it. um, yeah, yeah. Well, everything is about intention. Everything. But listen, Serge, I appreciate you, man, and I do. If you were here, I'd give you a big hug, brother. I'd give you a big hug and tell you you're loved by us all, man, no matter what. Well, and you're the number 2 commenter too, by the way, Serge. AI at the moment is just language learning morals. It doesn't actually think. No, it doesn't, but it's actually smarter than we are. They have a machine that has been created by Musk that is smarter than we are and learning beyond the capabilities of even what we've learned, which is kind of, you have to, you know, listen, at the end of the day, man, here's what's going to happen. There's going to be a bifurcation of timelines. There's going to be three timelines left for us to choose from. There's going to be like a AI dystopian timeline where humans are going to merge with technology, and there's going to be an organic timeline, and then there's going to be one in between where you're still going to have like technology, but it's not going to be where humans merge with it. And the timeline that humans will merge with technology is going to be very dark. Me personally, if you want my personal opinion, I've chosen a long time ago the organic timeline, the fully organic timeline. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to make a choice. There's going to be a moment very soon where there's going to be a bifurcation of timelines where all the timelines are going to merge together, but there's going to be 3 left to choose, and humanity's going to have to choose which one. And as I said, there's going to be one where you merge with it. There's going to be one that's completely organic, and there's going to be one in the middle. And I'm choosing organic completely. I do not want to have anything to do with merging with artificial intelligence. I don't want to have to do anything to do with even partially, uh, you know, doing anything to do with technology. Again, it's still of God, but the fact of the matter is there's dark forces, dark energies that have, you know, essentially been controlling from those aspects. Quantum internet means bye bye. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Critical thinking has been a thing since beginning of time. Yeah, Um, Ryan says they are working on AGI, which is Advanced General Intelligence, which is something that can actually think for itself. Yes, and I think they've already gotten there. It's designed to think for itself in the way that humans do. And you know what? We had that happen when we were in Atlantis. And what happened with Atlantis? It fell because technology surpassed spirituality. And we're heading in that same direction. We're heading in that same direction. But again, you will have the ability and option to choose a different timeline. You'll have the ability to choose which timeline you feel it resonates with you, and everybody gets that choice. And they're going to try to sell it like this. They're going to be like, well, like this can, like if you like take this chip, if we implant this chip, like it's going to heal you from anything. You're going to have no fear. They're going to try to sell it to you in a way that kind of what they did with this thing, you know. But but at that time they just scared you into it, and they're going to kind of do the same thing because they know that if they use fear, a fear tactic, they can scare you into making that decision and choosing it. So they're going to kind of do the same thing, like say, well, we could, especially people that are in need of stuff like organs and fingers or arms or whatever the case may be. They're going to use that. Yeah, cyborgs. That's all going to be part of the transhumanistic timeline when you merge with AI. Now, again, you will have the choice to choose not to, and you will have the choice to go on a timeline that's fully organic. I'm pretty certain I know the location of Atlantis. It's the eye of the Sahara. A lot I can't fit into a comment, but it perfectly lines up with the written description of Atlantis. Dude, we should do we should get on and record an episode, me and you, Ryan. You could talk about it. Maybe you should hit me up on Instagram or TikTok. Send me a message or email me at Daren at Daren and Luna at Gmail. We should link up, man, and talk about it if you feel called to and if you want to. I think the Bermuda Triangle is a portal. It's a portal. Yeah, Stargate. Yeah, yeah. And I think there's a lot that has been hidden there, and of course lies. A lot of lies. Yeah, there's one in Florida. There's a Stargate in North Florida um, near Sarasota, and what's that one city? Damn, I forgot the name of the one city. There's a Stargate. There's a Stargate in North Florida. I know that for certain. Uh, no, I don't. Your question, like the chat is going really fast, so I'm kind of missing all of your comments, and people are spamming the chat too, which is it's just like Antarctica, man. Yeah, yeah, Jerusalem specifically. Oh, you live in Florida? I'm trying to remember the city. It's in North Florida. It's near, kind of near Sarasota. It starts with a P, I think. Damn, I forgot the name. There's a Stargate right off the ocean. If you're on the sand and you're looking out to the ocean, there's a Stargate there. Not Tallahassee, no. No. It's near there, though. Damn, I forgot. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember the name of it. Um, you remember, Jeremy, you remember things before Earth. Remember standing at the triangle, looking while God explained things. I remember some things. You're going to start remembering even more because the veil's thinning, and that's what's happening. People don't even need to go into past life regressions anymore. You're actually remembering. Not only that, but a past life is your present life because we're multidimensional and everything's happening at the same time, the past, present, and future. Please tap the like button, everybody, so that this video, this live, can get out to more people as well. I see this happening a lot these days. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. People are dreaming, having dreams, and they're remembering. Yeah, this can't be stopped, man. This is what they call the Great Awakening. Uh, oh, good, man. I'm glad to hear it, Matthew. See, I told you. I bet you feel a lot better, brother. I bet you feel a lot better. I'm going to screenshot it, Miss Simmons. I'm going to screenshot it. Yeah, you feel lighter, right? Exactly. So much better. I'm glad to hear it, man. But this has been amazing, y'all. And I've got to get going because I've got to, get outside, put my feet in the grass, ground myself, prepare myself and I want to edit a video commercial for promoting me and Luna's live today at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys want to be there, we're going to be live here on YouTube doing a mini healing sessions live at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. If you guys want to come the day before Thanksgiving, join us. It's going to be powerful. Please tap the like button and subscribe to the channel. And God really is real. A time is coming. Please heed these warnings. God is real. He is real, man. You're right. You're right. And I don't deny that, Jeremy. And we have God within us all, man. It's happening. Yeah, it's hard for a lot of us to believe it because of what we've gone through, but it is. And you have to really open your mind, open your heart, and have faith and trust the process that's unfolding because it's going to be beautiful, man. And we're really going to truly get to experience heaven on earth, man, for real. So just, keep your head up, man. Hugs for you and Luna. Thank you all. Thank you, man. And hugs to you too. And we truly are going to experience heaven on earth, man. And the ones that don't believe it won't experience it. Yeah, heaven, a place in my heart. Yep. And the ones that don't believe it won't experience it. That's the real. It all boils down to, at the end of the day, man, what you believe, your beliefs, and your faith, and having faith in God, trusting God, you know. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, they won't. They'll just see it from the other side when they transition, you know. And listen, we can't save everybody, man. Can't save everybody. But I can tell you this much: I'm gonna damn sure try. Yeah, we do. We do. I'm gonna do my best to bring this knowledge and wisdom out to assist everyone in remembering who they are, why they're here, and what they came here to do. And more importantly, to take your power into your hands, not give it away, not worship something outside of you. And that's my hope. And that's part of my purpose, you know, and I'm going to do my best to do that and get the word out and get the messages out, even if these lives and these videos are being suppressed. You know, I'm going to do my best to wake as many people up as I can, to realize the truth of who they are and how powerful you are. And you don't need me. You don't need anybody outside of you, man. You have it all within you. You're that powerful, man. Especially if your soul chose to be here right now at this time. That's the real, y'all. I wish you all happy holidays, man. And, you know, just put out gratitude. Be grateful for where you are, why you are where you are, and just keep going straight to God, man. Go within. You've got all the answers, man. You don't need to get it from anywhere else. You've got the answers within you. I love you all, man, from the bottom of my heart, man. I'll see you all with Luna at 1 p.m. Eastern time today. Okay, 10 a.m. Pacific. We're doing live mini healing sessions. Join us. I love you all. Well, Beckzy, you have to develop that connection. It just doesn't happen like this because we've all been programmed and, you know, deep programmed. You have to work on developing and cultivating a relationship with God. It's just the way it works, man. Whether it's your higher self, whether it's God, whatever you believe in, you have to cultivate a daily practice. It's not going to just be like 1, 2, 3 when we've been programmed in a specific way. We've been completely disconnected. You have to do it every day, man. And you have to have no expectations of experiencing anything because you may not. And you may. And religion is a program, exactly. Follow your heart, man, because God's in your heart. So, Jay Kelly, what's good? Join us 1 p.m. Eastern time today for mini healing sessions. If you guys want to be a part of it and you want to receive, make sure you pull up at 1 p.m. Eastern time here on this YouTube channel. I love you all. I will see you live at 1 p.m. Eastern, myself and Luna. I will see you then. Love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other. From my heart to yours. I'll see you in the next live, in the next video, or somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go.